Ghosts are not only illiterate, but they can only say one word: burlap. It's tough to discern ghost voices and what they are actually saying. To us, they all sound like burlap. We were completely alone in the room, and what was strange was that, at the time, we didn't hear it. We just kept right on going.
Hi. Thanks for leaving this room.
Alright, want to go into the other room?
It was only after we went back and watched the footage did we first hear the voice. And depending on what you were listening to it on, either the camera's audio or the digital audio recorder, it sounds as if the voice is fixed because it was captured at different volumes.
Hi. And say the Hi.
We've got our first piece of evidence, and not only may our crackpot theory be true, but we may have a ghost on our hands. We captured the voice not only on our cameras, but on our digital audio recorder as well. Technically, this piece of evidence is called an EVP. EVP stands for Electronic Voice Phenomena, or Phenomenon. The basic concept is that something, in this case ghosts, can imprint their own voices or non-vocal sounds onto electronic mediums such as audio recording devices. It was popularized by Konstantin Raudive, a Latvian parapsychologist who defined several characteristics of most EVPs in his book Breakthrough. The voice entities speak very rapidly in a mixture of languages, sometimes as many as 5 or 6 in one sentence. They speak in a definite rhythm, which seems forced on them. The rhythmic mode imposes a shortened, telegram-style phrase or sentence. Grammatical rules are frequently abandoned. Out of those 4, our voice fits 3 of those characteristics. Now, there are a number of different paranormal explanations for the origin of this type of evidence. Some claim that spirits use psychokinesis, or telekinesis, to directly place their voices onto the recording. Others say that the energies of nature, or even beings from another dimension, are traveling between worlds, and this is a brief glimpse of their world. From a more technical standpoint, alternating currents and the circuitry inside some microphones and pocket audio recorders can produce noises which the microphones pick up and can be interpreted as voices. CB radio transmissions and even baby monitors can generate cross-modulation, such as when radio stations share the same frequency, causing signals to get crossed, which ultimately sounds like voices or unexplained noises. Our main beef with the EVP is that most investigators tend to tell us what they think they sound like or put on the screen what they think they sound like, leading to apophenia, the experience of seeing patterns or connections in random or meaningless data. I'll play the sound again.
Hi.
You may see how high I'll write on the screen before you heard the noise, and your brain instantly tries to make the pieces fit. Most people, I hope, can distinguish between what they hear and what they see. In the same room, we caught this interesting little speck when Danny set his camera down.
Low, because apparently low is what the ghosts do, so... Alright.
Did you see it? Here it is again in slow motion. Now, it could be a piece of dust, or it could be a bug, or it could be a ghost. I don't know. We weren't going to jump to any conclusions just because we saw something floating around for less than 3 seconds.
So, if there are any ghosts in here, anybody dancing around or whatever, if you want to talk to us, it's got this little red light on here. Just talking to it, and we'll hear you.
Well, the red light's not where they talk.
Well, the red light it's close enough. I mean...
Come on, let's give the ghost a little bit of credit.
Okay, I'm sorry. There's a device on the table there, talking to it. We'll hear you. There better be some ghosts in here, or I'm gonna be angry.
Yeah, you better ship up, or I'll hang every last one of you ghosts.
Ship.
I will bring you back to life and I will hang you.
I'll shoot you with my ghost bullets.
They're like regular bullets.
What is this? You can't see it on the camera.
Yeah, right there.
Those little slots.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, so you can't really talk into the red light.
Well,
That's why they don't get anything, because they're like talking to the red light.
Don't talk into the red light. Talk into the top of this thing. Just come up. It's like, I guess there weren't any microphones back then.
No, they didn't know.
Oh, okay. Well, talk into the top of this thing. If there are any ghosts in here, please. That would be
Tremendous.
yes. We like to thank the ghosts, even if they're malicious.
The women's parlor wasn't known for its paranormal activity as much as the other rooms. I mean, no one had actually died in the room or anything like that. We hung around for a few more minutes just taking random pictures. We headed toward the carriage house, which had been the scene of Molly the servant's brutal hanging. Earlier in the tour, we had been played an EVP that was captured when the ghost hunters had been there, Halloween of 2005. The tour guide claims that the voice was that of an African-American woman screaming outside the building. Really? Sounds like a Valley girl right after she lost her iPhone during the latest episode of The Hills. Regardless, we were going to try and capture the same voice. If the ghost would cooperate, of course.